What's up guys, and this video is going to be the tutorial for the time test demo that I made last video, this one. And for this video I'm going to be making it in 5 parts. So the first part, second part, third part, fourth part, and the fifth part. So first we need to import time and random for um our time and um our question asking. So function, gonna make it a list. So for our list, we're gonna put plus, minus, or subtract, and multiply. Right. Then we gotta make our numbers, number 1 and number 2, because it is we're not doing algebra. Number 1, we're gonna make it, let's say 3, and number 2 to 12. So that's the numbers. That's the range of numbers that we're gonna ask, and we need to specify the number of questions um, that we want on this test, and I'm gonna make it 10. NUM, yeah, I spelled it wrong. And yeah, that's part 1, and then and I'm gonna start part 2 right now. Alright, so part 2, we're gonna be making a procedure for our expression. So we're gonna make it def question. Or wait, what did I name it? Problem. Yeah, def problem. Right. And now we're gonna make our num. I'm gonna name it num1. I'm gonna do random dot randint. And we're gonna do number 1, comma, number 2. So what this is gonna do is get a random. It's gonna get a random number from our thing, from number 1 and number 2, from 3 to 12, and it's gonna name it num1. Then num2 is the same thing, random dot randint number 1, comma, number 2. Oh my god. Right. And then after that, we need to make the function. So we name it function, and for this one, we're gonna do random dot choice, because we have a list. We're gonna do the function, right? And for the second part, it is a lot to type out, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it and explain it to you. So I made a variable called quest, and it prints, or it makes the expression number 1. So it takes number 1, makes it into a string, then a space, then our function, so one of these, then makes number 2 as a string, then so like that's to make the answer for this. So I made another expression or variable called answer, and eval quest, and what eval does is basically finds the answer to quest or anything that we make it eval, and I'm gonna return quest and answer. So what this does is makes our numbers for the expression and on our operator, and then finds the answer of our question. And I'm gonna be starting part 3 right now. Alright, so since we're making it a time test, we need to give the user a little moment to calm themselves down and start the test. So I'm gonna do print press enter to start, right? And I'm gonna do input right behind or right under it. And what that does is say press enter to start. And once the user presses enter, we do time equals time dot time with parentheses. And what this does is after the user presses enter, it starts a timer. Alright, so I'm gonna be starting part 4 right now. Alright, so I've typed out part 4 because it is a lot and I'll be explaining what it does. So this is how we ask our 10 questions, right? So our number of questions is 10 and I fixed the problem. So like our procedure because I spelled it wrong. So for I in range of 10, so if I is not over 10, it makes our procedure equals our question and our answer. And while it's true, our problem is equals to input problem number and then string of I. So it's going to print problem number and then this is all it's going to do is make it 1 after the question is done 2, 3, 4. Then our colon, our quest. So this is our actual question and then the equals to sign. So all this whole thing does is print the actual question, problem number 1, colon, our expression and equals to, and then if problem dot strip, so if our problem is equals to our answers, not to make it a string for it to work, so if problem is equal to the answer, then it's gonna break, and that's basically part 4. Alright, so I've typed out part 5. So after our question is asked and we've gotten the right answer, it gets the end time, and then to find the total time, I made a variable called total time, and it takes the end time minus the start times and rounds it to the 2, and then it prints good job, and then your time was total time as a string, and then seconds. And that's basically it. And yeah, I'll show you how it works. So this right here, the enter to start, is what we did here. As soon as I press enter, it's gonna start the time, right? 4 plus 4, 8, 12 times 8, 96, 13, 1, 15, uh, crap, I forgot. I think it was 84, 4, 48, times 9, 63, damn, I'm rusty. 8 times 11, 88, 49, what? Why is it afloat? Here, 1 second. What does that mean? It shouldn't be afloat. 164, 40, 0, negative 8, 70, negative 3, 60, so 5, 12. Okay. Alright, so I think I fixed it, and it's because I made the variable name as time, so I had to fix that and make it start. So yeah, I messed that up, and it should work now perfectly fine. Sorry about the technical difficulties. My bad. So negative 5, 99, 3, 13, 18, 18, 18. Is it not? Okay. Oh, 14, 16, 22, 22, 15. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting a good time. 19. And yeah, good job, you're finished. And my time was 27 seconds, which isn't bad. So sorry about the the problem. And yeah, that's basically how I made the time test. And if y'all like the content, please subscribe. And yeah, comment down below what other projects you want to see. Thank you.